going on, guys? It's AgentAndroid here, and today we'll be taking a look at the latest Minecraft release, version 1.9, the combat update. The full version just came out a few days ago, and if you have not yet installed 1.9, all you need to do to download it is to connect your computer to the internet, go over to Edit Profile in the Minecraft launcher, and select Use Latest Version or 1.9 in the drop-down menu. And just like that, you're ready to play. Go ahead, load up a world or create a new one, and that's all there is to it. So allow me to give you guys a quick crash course on the combat update. Before I start, I would like to mention that you can find more on the combat update on the Minecraft Wikia, which is where I learned about almost everything there is to know on this new version. The link is in the description if you want to check it out. So anyway, in this short video I will cover all the basics of the update, because quite a few things have changed actually, especially with how you handle combat with mobs and other players. Now keep in mind, most servers are not yet 1.9 ready, so I recommend checking the official website or forums for whatever server you play on, and you'll most likely find information about when that particular server will be updated, or at least be compatible with 1.9. And without further ado, let's get right to the most important change, and that is with weapons and combat technique. First off, the most notable and iconic addition are shields. They replace the previous blocking technique with your sword to a much more effective one. Shields can be customized to have lavish designs by combining a shield with a banner on a crafting table. They can also be dual-wielded with just about anything in your primary hand, even with another shield. However, be advised, if your opponent brings an axe to the fight, be prepared with a plan B. Axes can render the shield useless for a period of 5 seconds if your opponent lands an effective hit. You also have the new sweep attack, which is an attack that can knock back multiple entities in one swing. It is also much harder to block with a shield. And as I mentioned before, dual wielding is another core feature of 1.9. You can dual wield just about any item you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be a weapon. If you put an item in the offhand slot by accessing your expanded inventory, you can use it by right-clicking. I can see this being very useful also for creative mode by giving me a fast way to switch between two blocks by pressing the F key, which is the default hotkey for this action. Now, as previously stated, axes have become much more useful in combat and PvP. You can still use them to grind down your opponent's armor and deliver critical hits, but now axes will deal much more damage in standard vanilla Minecraft. There is a caveat to all of this, however, and that comes with a slower striking speed when using the axe in a fight. And next on the list we have arrows. There is now a whole assortment of arrows that offer different effects based on potion types. You also have special arrows that will illuminate any entity that gets struck. It's really useful for fighting in dark caves or when it's nighttime. Moving on, we have lingering potions. They are throw-like splash potions that create these hot spots where the corresponding potion effect is given off. They will affect any entity that walks through or close by it. These hotspots last for up to 25 seconds and slowly decrease in size as they run out. So if you've been keeping up with the news on speculations and snapshots from the 1.9 update, you've probably heard of attack cooldowns, and it's been getting a bad rap because it's pretty much changed the whole aspect of PvP. You see, during an attack cooldown, you're not able to deliver fully powered strikes, meaning that if you launch an attack before your attack strength bar refills, the damage from the attack is significantly reduced. Jitter clicking, otherwise known as spamming the attack button, is now rendered an ineffective PvP strategy. To deliver full powered attacks, your attack strength bar must be fully recharged. It discharges after each hit and also after cycling between items. By default, your attack strength bar is disabled, so you have to go and enable it through the video settings menu. And also, when in combat with creepers, zombies, and the like, you can now see how much damage you do to a mob with the heart-like particles they emit when they get struck with a blow. Elytra are another cool and my personal favorite item that come with this update. They are a pair of wings that can be used to fly. Okay, maybe not. Vanilla Minecraft is still a bit away from granting players the ability to fly, and I'm not talking about when you do it in creative mode. There are mods for wings that will allow you to experience true flight, but the Elytra wings just give you the power to glide. It's especially useful when playing survival or factions, or when you're trying to access a sky base. That way, if you fall down, you can gently glide and not worry about hard falls that would otherwise cause you to lose your armor and entire inventory. In regular old survival on a single-player world, you can find the Elytra wings on ships near end cities, located near the outer edges of the end. You must first defeat the dragon to gain access to the outer end, and when that's said and done, end gates will now spawn, allowing you to ender pearl your way through. The 1.9 update is filled with new structures. In the overworld, igloo structures will now generate in the snow plains. You've also got chorus plant trees that grow exclusively in the end. And speaking of the end, this new update expands what was previously a barren wasteland with a dragon and a bunch of endermen into, well, a slightly improved barren wasteland, now with chorus plant trees, end cities, ships, and the option to resummon the Ender Dragon. To do this, you must use an Ender Crystal. Now these crystals are not new to the game, they have been the same crystals located atop the obsidian towers that are used to heal the dragon, but with the 1.9 update you now have the ability to place these crystals and bring the Ender Dragon back for round 2. You also have purpur blocks, end rods, and even dragon heads that can be placed in both the end and in the overworld. There's also shulkers, a new type of mob that spawn in end cities. They give levitation for about 10 seconds or so, but also deal damage when you get struck with their projectile. Although they deal damage, they can also be spawned in as a peaceful mob when you're in peaceful mode. In addition to some major changes in the end, the overworld also received new items. You now have the ability to make grass pathways, created by right-clicking a grass block with a spade. You can also build snowmen by shearing a snow golem. Wearing a certain mob head will allow you to get a bit closer to that type of mob before it starts chasing you. And now you'll also need blaze powder to operate a brewing stand. Boats have also changed to become slightly more realistic. You now have oars that propel the boat by alternating between the A and D keys. For farming, you have the addition of beetroot, a plant previously available only on the Pocket Edition. With it, you also have the seeds and the ability to make beetroot soup. There's also been a few changes to breeding animals. Pigs can now be bred with potatoes, carrots, and beetroot. Prior to the 1.9 update, they could only be bred with carrots. And chickens can now also be bred with any type of seed. So there you have it, guys. We've just covered all the basics you need to know about Minecraft's latest update. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to mind that like button down below. And as always, thank you for your continued support. We're closing in on 400 of you awesome subscribers and nearly 100,000 views. So stay awesome, guys, and I'll see you next time.